Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video for you guys. So I will show you my vintage designer handbag collection, and I will also share with you the designer handbags that I think are worth checking out in 2022. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. So I have actually filmed this video. This is my third time filming it because I don't know, it's been not working for me today. But my name is Freya, and if you're interested in luxury content, I will also get up with some more travel and fashion content, then please subscribe to my channel. I'm very happy to have you back on here. And I will share my vintage bag collection with you guys. I will preface this by saying all of the bags have been bought from the Vintage Bar, and this is not sponsored. I just love the Vintage Bar, and I have been purchasing 3 bags already, and I will share them with you now. So the first one was actually one that I picked up last summer, and this is my cute little Gucci camera bag. I actually don't know which year this is from, but this is quite old, so very much vintage, and it is in this beautiful canvas material. I have actually punched a couple of holes into the strap because I actually wanted to wear it a little higher up my body. And this is my dog walking bag. I know this is kind of exaggerated, but I wanted to have a good quality bag for dog walking, and this is perfect because it fits a bottle of water, it fits the treats, the poopy bags, and also my essentials. So this is my perfect little bag. I actually paid 400 euros for this last year, and I thought it was a great deal, and I love it so much so that I was browsing the website a couple of weeks ago, and I came across another bag that I really love, and it's this one. It's the Prada Knappa tote. I really love this bag. This is something that wasn't really on my radar, but I saw this for 480 euros, and I thought this was a steal because it currently still is on the website in a smaller size, I feel like, and it was over 1,000 euros, and this one, like I said, was 480, and it came with all the original packaging. It came with the authenticity card, and this had only like a minor stain on the outside right here, and I mean 480 euros, you can't really say anything against that. So yeah, I'm super happy with this purchase, so much so that I have been looking on the website for a little longer, and I actually found something else, and this is the wonderful Fendi Baguette Bag, and I picked it up in this beautiful suede with gold hardware, and I think this is so gorgeous. I actually paid 350 euros, and if you shop on the Vintage Bar, be mindful that you look up the condition of the bag. They actually have 4 different categories. The first one is new with tags, the next one is excellent, and both of these were in the excellent condition. So this was very important to me because I didn't want like a really old worn off bag. Like, I mean, my Gucci bag is fine because it's my dog walking bag, but for a normal bag I didn't want to have like a very old bag or a really frayed bag. I don't actually know how old this is. The Prada definitely is only like 1 or 2 years old at most, but this one could be quite vintage, but I have no idea. The condition is amazing though. I will actually link the video of the review I did of this bag and also showed you what fits inside, and I'm super happy with all of my secondhand purchases. So if you have some websites that you want me to check out because they're amazing for secondhand designer shopping, then please tell me that down below. And let's begin with the vintage bags that I would recommend for 2022. So actually the first bag that I would recommend for 2022 is either the Prada Baguette Bag or the Prada Mama Baguette Bag. It's like a bigger size of this bag. And I just wanted to recommend this to you guys because I feel like the Fendi Baguette hasn't really been out of style like ever, because they always come out with new styles, new iterations of this. But I feel like it's such a great bag. It's so like classic Fendi, especially if you get it in the Zucca print, and you can find amazing bargains on the secondhand market. So I wanted to recommend to you guys to check out this bag, as I think you will have a lot of joy with it. The bigger one, the Mama Baguette Baguette Bag, I feel like it will be even more current because I feel like we're kind of turning away from the small bag trend and transitioning towards a little bigger bags like this one is, and or not like this one is, but the bigger one is. And I feel like you definitely will have a lot of joy with it. I actually found one, and the only problem with the old baguette style is that the hardware is always in silver, and I just prefer gold hardware. So I went for the one that I picked up because it had gold hardware, but you can definitely also find some with gold hardware, but they might be a little bit newer. But if you don't mind silver hardware, then you have a lot of different options on the second-hand market, and I think it's a great deal. Okay, the second bag that I wanted to talk about is the Louis Vuitton Noe, but I have the Neo Noe, so something similar to this. This is the new interpretation of the Noe bag, but I like the old one actually a lot because I feel like it's so classy. It's super user-friendly because you can pack a lot of stuff, and if you carry a bottle, like a bottle of water, I like that you can kind of stand it up in the bag. I just think that's a nice feature of the bag, and you can find great ones on the secondhand market. Just be mindful that most of them are with vachetta leather, and vachetta leather is kind of dainty, so yeah, be careful that you find one that isn't too marked up. But you can also bring it to a bag spa and maybe they might be able to fix it. But yeah, I just love the Noe. I think it's such a classic, and I think it always goes well and it never really goes out of style. So I found one that I really love. It was from the Murakami collection here, which was great, and they're still like under 700 euros, great ones that you can find, some even around 300-400 euros. It just depends on the condition and the website you get it from. All right, the next one is from a brand that I don't really have on my radar, but I know a lot of people love it, and I'm talking about Bottega Veneta. And we all know the Jody bag, especially like the small one, the mini Jody. And I actually haven't been a fan of that because I feel like it's so small, and then you don't have like a crossbody strap or a shoulder strap, but you need to carry it in your hand or the crook of your arm. And I don't know, like I don't find this too user friendly, but they also have a bigger size, and this is very similar to the Bottega Veneta Intrecciato Hobo bag. Intrecciato, I think it's called. And this is a old style that they had, and it looks very similar. The Jody is just the updated version, and you can find great deals on this bag. I found one for around like 700 euros, and you know, the Bottega Venetas are so expensive at the moment. So if you want to save a little money on that one, check out the secondhand market. And I feel like this bag also never really goes out of style, especially once we're shifting towards bigger bags. This will maybe go up in price on the secondhand market, so be quick if you're looking into that. All right, and the next one is a bag that I loved, but is not really my style. That's why I'm not considering it, because I found actually great bargains on this bag. And I'm talking about the Balenciaga City Bag. And I love that you have so many different colors and so many different sizes as well. And since they came out with a new bag, which is called the Le Cagoule XS, it looks really similar to the City Bag in the style of it. It's just like a rounded shape, like a hobo type of bag. So the Balenciaga City might come back with a new interpretation maybe, and you can find them for 300 euros currently. So if you like that type of a bag, then I would definitely snatch one up from the secondhand market, because I feel like they're just so cool and so like rock chic, kind of like more sporty, more rock chic. And I mean, that's not my style, but I think it looks so amazing on other people. All right, the next one is kind of like a brand recommendation. One of them, so the brand I'm talking about is Dior, and one of them is the Boston Bag, especially in the canvas, so in the blue or red canvas. And I have similar ones. You can see that I'm a Louis girl, so I have my Nano Speedy and my Speedy 30 right here, and I love this type of bag. I feel like you either love it or hate it. I think the Speedy is kind of like a very controversial bag, but I just love it. And I especially love the Dior Boston Bag in like a smaller size. It's bigger than this one. I would say maybe compares to the Speedy 20, and you can also get shoulder straps for that, and I really love it, and you can find amazing deals. And because it's with a treated leather and not a canvas leather, it means it looks current and new for longer. So the ones on the second-hand market actually look really new, so I feel like it's a safe bet to go with these ones if you like the style. And then I also found like a category of bags which are like 2000 inspired shoulder bags as well, and those are either the Dior Street Chic bag. I found a couple of them in like a denim. I also feel like denim is coming back as well, and also in a linen material, and then of course in leather, mostly with like a brown, like a beautiful like camel brown color, which is also amazing for summer and fall. And then also the Dior Columbus bag. I don't know if it's the same as the City Chic bag. If you know these bags or if you had them in the past, tell me down below if that's the same bag, because I don't really know the difference. And then there's also like Hobo bags from Dior from the early 2000s that are super cute and that kind of remind of like the Louis Vuitton loop bag, or like I know the Valentino comes out with like rounded Hobo bags. I think those types of bags are really in at the moment, and you can find them for amazing deals on the secondhand website. I will insert some pictures that I found of bags that I think are very cute. So yeah, you can just check them out if they haven't been on your radar yet. All right, and the last kind of category is tote bags, and I have one that I really love. It's called the Houston bag from Louis Vuitton, and I love this bag. I don't know if it's for everybody, but they come in such beautiful colors. I saw one in like a teal color and a baby pink, in yellow. I think they're so gorgeous, and they're in this patent leather, which also fits kind of the consensus of Louis Vuitton that they're kind of shifting away from the canvas and are focusing more on their leather bags. And I feel like this is a great bag because A, you can just chuck a whole bunch of stuff in there, and B, you can be kind of experimental because I feel like tote bags are like either black or beige. But that is something like so fun, especially for the summer, as like a beach bag or like a picnic bag, or running errands if you want to take more, and if you need a bottle of water. I think that is amazing, and I just love it very much. And then there's also a tote bag, and I don't know the name, so if you know the name, again, please write it down below. It's a Chanel shopper tote, and it comes in different colors, but I saw the cutest ones that I saw are either baby pink or beige, and they have the little CCs on there, and it's from the shape, it's very similar to the Louis Vuitton one, and I just really love it. And I mean, in general, non-classic Chanel bags are really good on the second-hand market, so like not flat bags or the Boy or the Deauville or what else? The 19. Those are obviously very expensive, but if you go for the non-classic bags, you will find great bargains. There are also like bigger totes, like shopper bags, or like shoulder bags and like denim materials as well that you can go for from Chanel that are way under €1,000. And if you wanted to dip into your toe with Chanel bags, then maybe that would be one that you can consider. But the pink one with the CC is just a dream. I think it's so cute and so like late 90s, early 2000s. I think it's just so adorable and very functional. So this was my roundup of all of the designer handbags that I would recommend checking out for 2022. Tell me down below what your favorite like a vintage designer handbag style is from which brand. I would really like to know more about like older bag styles, because we know that they are always coming back. Like for example, the multi-pochette, Dior had a similar one with like a pouch and pouch and pouch. So I know that bag trends get recycled in like a cycle of 20 years or so. So I feel like we will be seeing a lot of bags back from the early 2000s. So yeah, I hope you really liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below the things I said before. And I will see you guys for my next video. Bye!